Setting the internet's on fire right now. Just as a man on a bicycle enters the intersection coming from the left, a large truck appears out of nowhere, and it's clear mayhem is about to occur. Just then, out of nowhere, a streak of light enters from the right side of the frame towards the bike, and the truck can be seen trying to avoid the inevitable collision. There's a quick flash, and the man disappears, only to reappear on the other side of the intersection, along with someone in a hoodie. But when the truck finally comes to a stop, the driver gets out and looks around, expecting to find a tangled mess of human hamburger meat, but he doesn't. You can see the confusion in the driver's body language as he attempts to figure out how he missed the man. And then you can see as he just stands in the middle of the intersection and watches in disbelief as the unknown stranger in the hoodie walks away. My first impression, what the f***? So what is this thing? Is it an angel? A time traveler? Some kind of superhuman? Growing up, I heard about similar stories to this, and for the most part, they were attributed to angels. In some versions, drivers would pick up a stranger off the side of the highway, give them a ride, and while talking to them, the stranger would just up and disappear out of a moving car. In other versions, just like in the video, they would appear during a time of danger or stress. In one such story, it involved a young woman who was walking home alone, and it was late at night. She said a quick prayer and asked God to keep her safe from harm and danger. And as she took a shortcut through an alley, she saw a man standing at the end, but as she walked past him, he left her alone. However, in the news the next day, there was a report that another young woman was raped in that same alley. Confused as to why he left her alone, the young woman asked the police to ask him just that question. His response was, because she wasn't alone. She had two tall men walking on either side of her. Now, the internet is full of stories about time travelers as well. Two more notable cases involve a time-traveling hipster and what some claim is proof of a time traveler using a cell phone in a silent film from 1928. Conspiracy theorists point out the strange attire worn by the young men in this pic and claim it just doesn't fit with the time period, and others disagree. In the film, they claim that a woman can be seen walking down the street talking on what is clearly a cell phone. However, skeptics believe it's just an old-timey hearing aid. Now, I would like to believe, like anyone else, that there are superhumans living among us, whether they be the Avengers or the X-Men. But something leads me to believe, if they had existed, they would maybe have helped stop something like the terrorist attacks on 911 and not just one guy crossing an intersection in China. In the end, it doesn't matter. The video was part of a promotional campaign for a Chinese video game called Dragon Totem Girl. And guess what? It worked. We all shared it. You can even find other videos on the game's website that have Dragon Totem Girls showing off her various superpowers while saving